Hello, beautiful people. Welcome. Welcome into the 5th episode of Training for 100K. Today's episode was supposed to be me breaking my 5K PR, attempting to break my 5K PR. And it is going to be with a little twist. And the twist is that we have accidentally connected the wrong cable to the microphone, which resulted in us having no audio in the entire video. So there's no intro, there's no actual run, and there's no outro, which really sucks because we put a lot of effort into it. We made sure to get some beautiful angles. We had my sister's boyfriend on the bike and her on the bike backwards, recording everything. So you're gonna see how it looks, and I'm gonna do a voiceover, and I'm gonna tell you how I felt. I'm gonna tell you how I prepared, and especially how I felt after the run, and if we managed to beat the time. The time that we had to beat was 23 minutes and 44 seconds, and I believe the pace was 4:44 per kilometer. So I set that record like a little over a month ago. There was no preparation, there was nothing special in my system, no more water, no more sleep, no more recovery, no more carbs. It was the first run here in the Netherlands. There was so many emotions inside of me that I just had to let it all out, and I went for a run. I fucking went all in. I mean, it was like 80%. It wasn't all out. I have my laptop here. I don't know if you can see, but I got my laptop here. So I'm gonna play the video, which you're gonna be seeing on the screen right now. It looks nice, okay? The shots are very nice, so there's that. You learn along the way, you know? Not everything is gonna go as planned. So I'm gonna start with the first video, which I'm gonna do a voiceover again. I'm gonna show you how we were prepping right before the race. And let me just take a sip of my coffee, my brother's cup. It's Pokemon Pikachu. I don't really know Pokemon, but the coffee is good. We have a normal coffee with a double espresso shot, and we're after a white Monster Energy. Well, dialed in because just yesterday I realized that there's no audio, and today is Sunday, and I'm posting this video today. So and it's 11 in the morning. So just before this, I want to show you what my breakfast looked like, okay? Because I did have a special breakfast to load the carbs. So roll the clip right here. I'm gonna show you my breakfast. Oh. Damn, that was close. That was a close call. I'm gonna show you my breakfast. We have 5 PB&Js. As you can see, we have 5 PB&Js because we want carbs from the bread. We want some healthy fats from the peanut butter, but we mostly want it for the taste. And we have the jam for carbs because we have, as I probably told you already, we have the 5K that I'm trying to do today. Beat my PR, which is 20 something minutes. And that's why we are loading up carbs. Yesterday, for the last meal, we had a chicken with a bunch of pasta, I think like almost 200 grams of pasta. So loading up the carbs this way. Now we have the bread, we have the jam, we're gonna have some jellies and an energy gel right before the run. So that is the plan. And we're gonna see if we can beat our personal best. I think it was 4:44 per kilometer. So hopefully it's gonna be quicker today. But yeah. See, so in the morning we had some jam, okay, because quick carbs, they're absorbed in your body quickly, okay, and then we have bread because again, carbs. We wanted to have a little more carbs than we'd usually have. And then as you can see on the video, there is a Red Bull can on the table. We did have Red Bull for the caffeine like 13 minutes before the run, which is too quick. Should be more, but they were already waiting with the bike, so we had to go quick, which is something that I will get onto later, but I do regret having it to be this quick. And then as you can see on the video, we have an energy gel, which I took like right before the run, which is again too quick. And we have some jelly sticks, okay? They are strawberry, which by the way, I love these, like one of my favorite candies. And these have a lot of carbs, and I remember eating these before like a longer run, which helped me a lot. The run was great, but still the downside here is I ate everything. Like there was too little time before me eating everything and going on the run, but the planning didn't go as planned as the entire video, I suppose. But anyway, this is me laughing about how I'm warming up before the race, which I didn't really warm up like this. And it is me testing the energy gel, which, by the way, it had caffeine and a lot of carbs. The flavor was lemon, and quite frankly, it was horrible. It was shit, which you can see by my reaction here talking about it. The flavor was terrible. Okay, I bought it in Action in the Netherlands. If you see it, don't try it because it is terrible. Okay, so let's get into the actual run. As you can see here, I open up Strava, getting ready, pressing start, and as you can see, we're off. I also have Strava here, so I'm gonna give you like the actual details of every single kilometer. We are off, and the first kilometer was the fastest, and it should not have been, because I was aiming for the average pace 4 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? And the first kilometer, because it was obviously the easiest because I was just starting out, so I wasn't gassed, the pace was 3:44, which, as you can see, I'm smiling on the video. I am feeling good. We moving, we balling. 3:44, I saw that on my watch and I was like, it's not too bad, so I'm gonna keep going like this. I'm just gonna keep going. And after this first kilometer, I was like, I'm not gonna be going like this. Like, first kilometer, and I'm like, I'm under 4 minutes. If I keep going like this, I'm gonna get a sub 20, which is, I wanna get a sub 20 like very bad, like in the future. So I was like, I'm gonna get, but then the second kilometer came and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, it was so hard to catch a breath. In my mind, I was like, I'm going 100%. I'm gonna go all out, which probably should not have done, but I did. But, you know, we learn along the way. So here I am on my second kilometer, and as you can see, I am starting to struggle, and it is starting to become very visible on my face that the run is getting harder and harder. Like this, the first kilometer, I was laughing, I was looking at everyone, I was, you know, talking to people. Second kilometer, I'm locked in. Okay, I'm locked in because I have no idea how I'm gonna survive 3 fucking more kilometers, and this one. So second kilometer, very hard. The pace was 4:26. So like over 40 seconds more than the previous one. Like it was starting to get really tough, but nonetheless, I kept going, kept pushing. Second kilometer, look, I was like, this is getting really uncomfortable, and I would not like to do this for a longer amount of time, and I have no idea how people can do this for like an entire marathon, keeping like this pace. But we kept going. Okay, here now we are on kilometer number 3. The pace for this one was 4:44. Okay, and this is where things started to get really, really hard. Like, they were talking to me to answer some questions to the camera. I could not catch breath, and this was the moment where I realized, okay, the legs are not holding me back no more. The calf is not hurting like at all. The calf is healed. The calf is good. I cannot catch a breath. Like, building the aerobic base is actually the thing that's holding me back right now. Having these slow zone 2 runs is what is holding me back, because again, the legs, they were so fresh, they were so fine, nothing was hurting. I could go like 100 kilometers right now, but my breath, man, it was really hard to, like, you know, sometimes you want to have like a full breath, like I could not do this. I was trying to breathe through my nose, obviously couldn't. It was really, really hard, and at this point I was like, thank God that we are over halfway, but I have no fucking idea how we're gonna do 2 more at this pace or something similar to this pace, because, you know, I saw on my watch already that we're not getting a sub 20, but I still wanted to beat 23:44, I think. And we also had a second camera, so I'm gonna throw a clip in of my cameraman asking me how I'm feeling and me just not being able to answer. Like, this is how hard I was not able to speak. Okay, that's how hard it was. How the fuck am I supposed to speak if I can barely fucking breathe? This is so fucking hard, man. Yeah, as you can see, man, I look pissed. I wasn't pissed. I I was so fucking locked in on surviving. Like, I think I had music playing and I turned it off because I just wanted to survive, man. Okay, here we are at kilometer 4, which the pace was 4:30:34. So we did get a little faster. And I believe that is because I was just excited that it's like 4 and it's about to be the last one. Yeah, 4:34. The pain was like at kilometer 4, I remember I started to get this tingly feeling in my face. Okay, and when I started to worry a little bit is when I got the tingly feeling on my tongue. Okay, that's when I was like, something's not good. And you know, whenever you were getting drunk and the vision starts to become kind of blurry and kind of slow, this is exactly what was happening. I was like moving around, it was blurry. I think it was my body just giving up and being like, brother, you're not ready for this. But I kept going anyway, because thankfully we are defined by the things we do, not the thoughts that we think, right? The actions are what define us, because I was thinking about giving up and I really had no idea how I was gonna finish, but I just kept pushing. Okay, one leg after another. Yep. It was really tough. I could not wait for this to be over. And I think this is when we started the last kilometer, so the fifth one. The 5th kilometer was actually the slowest. The pace for it was 4:51, so very slow. Well, not very slow, but comparing it to the other kilometers, this was the slowest one. And I was like, you know, at the very end, you always have this, okay, let me go 100% to, like, this is the last one, so I'm gonna push a little harder. I tried doing this, but I just couldn't. Like, I was giving 100% in anyway, and it was so fucking tough. Like, you have no idea. You might have an idea, but when I run a marathon no training and I run a half marathon no training, these were different. Okay, they were hard in a different sense, but this was physically such a fucking challenge. Everything was hurting. Like, it was so fucking, I can't even express how hard it was. And there I am, still running, and I'm still running, and the cameraman thought that I'd be over by now, but I had like, I don't know, 200 meters more. So I kept going, and then I finished, and I fucking sat on some rock, and I did get a clip on my iPhone like right after I finished, like the first thing. So I'm gonna roll that now so that you can see the rawest reaction. I'm gonna actually put it on my iPhone, so I wanna see it as well. I just finished, but damn, that was fucking, that was one of the hardest fucking things I've done, I think, in my life. This is fucking incredible. I can't fucking catch a breath, man. This was so fucking tough. I can't believe it's over. What the fuck was the pace? Anyway, the pace was 4:29 per kilometer. Holy fuck.
Fajne tło sobie wybrałeś.
No. Holy fuck, don't fucking go. Don't, fuck. So yeah, as you can see, it was very hard, and I thought I was about to die. And I'm not gonna lie, I was fighting the feeling of throwing up for like 15 minutes after the run. I was so exhausted, and when I came home, I sat on the couch, like on this exact couch. I was dead. I was gone, okay? I was still proud of myself because we did beat the time. The final time was 22 minutes and 19 seconds, and the average pace was 4:28, and before it was 4:44, so it was not allowed. I honestly thought it might be 4:15, but it wasn't. But that's okay. We still beat the time. I did not disappoint myself, especially because I persevered, even though it was drastically hard. I still fucking did it. So super glad, super proud. If you want more details about heart rate and everything, it is on Strava. So again, link down below. And I want to show you with no audio, unfortunately, but this is just me talking like right after I finished. I was explaining how hard it is, and I remember what I kept saying is that I could not believe the fact that it was over. Like, these 22 minutes, they were so slow, but at the end, it went by like so quick. I could not believe it is over because it was like literally, it was like torture. It was like torture, and I'm complaining here, probably talking about it. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. The shots are looking nice at least, but then it turned out that I stopped exactly like the finish line. 5K was by someone's dude's house that has my dream car. So I was like, this gotta be a sign that, you know, this running thing and posting is gonna get me this car someday. I don't know. I just wanna, you know, let myself think this so that motivates me more or something. But anyway, this was super fucking tough. Okay, this was super fucking tough, and my body definitely is used to these slow zone 2 runs. And next day I woke up and I had to go for another 5K easy run this time, and I went on a run and I just felt pain in my legs. The DOMs, like the joints were not hurting, not in this term, but the muscles definitely had to put so much more work because I had DOMs, like all the muscles were tired. I still did the 5K run. It was actually not that bad of a pace and heart rate, but I could definitely feel that the legs had to put so much more work. And I am happy because I showed myself that we put like a way bigger pace. The legs had to work so much harder, and the calf, the injury, it did not come back. Like, it doesn't hurt at all. So we're good in terms of this calf injury, which is good because that means we can add some interval training and some hill repeats, because for now we've only been doing, I'm actually gonna bring a board and I'm gonna show you how we're planning the entire week in a second. But we did not have intervals or hill repeats because we were scared of the calf injury. But we're getting back very quickly. It is healing very nicely, so that is exciting. Today also is Sunday, so I'm gonna be having my last run of the week. I have so far 15K, and I'm gonna have a long run today. It's gonna be easy zone 2 12-kilometer run, so I'm gonna be out there for a while. But we're gonna be ending up the week at 27 kilometers, and we are upping the kilometers throughout the week by 10% every single week. So next one is gonna be 30, then it's gonna be 33, then it's gonna be like 36 something. But you get what I'm saying. We're taking it week by week, adding 10%, and slowly gonna be building up to this 150 kilometers per week, like in May. But for now, taking it very easily. Hopefully the legs are gonna be feeling good, because I did the 5K on Thursday, then Friday did another 5 easy K. Yesterday I was supposed to go to the gym on a bike, but the gym was closed, so I went on a like 8-kilometer walk. And today gonna finish this video, gonna go to the gym, gonna come back, chill a little bit, probably edit this video, and then I'm gonna go for a 12K run, which I'm not gonna be recording because my cameraman, unfortunately, out of the country. So it is what it is. Be right back with the board. How beautiful. We have a content plan here, but I'm gonna get rid of it because we know everything. I'm gonna write down, and I'm gonna structure. Actually, I'm gonna put you here for now. So I'm gonna structure how we are training as of now, okay, and how I'm gonna be changing it up, because we will be changing it up. We have Monday, Tuesday, Sunday. We have entire week here, right? We are doing hybrid training, which means we are running and we are going to the gym. And also on the days when we're not running, we are on the bike at the gym, just to do some extra cardio and work on the aerobic base as well, okay? So again, next week is gonna be 30 kilometers, and there's not gonna be an interval training or a heel repeat yet, just to make sure that the calf is 100% good. The following week is actually when we're gonna be adding it in. Okay, so we have running done. This is gonna be 30 kilometers. As you can see, we're gonna have a 6K, a 7K, a 7K, and a 10K, okay? And all of these are gonna be zone 2 easy runs, because we are not doing any speed work just yet. We're gonna be adding that very soon, the following week. And we're gonna be doing that by replacing one of these easy runs with either interval training or hill repeats. So we're gonna have the following week, we're still gonna have 3 easy runs and 1 speed workout, okay? Because yes, we have to put a lot of kilometers on our feet for the 100K, but also along the way, there's gonna be many races because we wanna be collecting medals. And for that, I do need some speed work, especially if I wanna break sub 20 someday. And now I'm gonna add the gym and I'm gonna tell you how we're mixing up the gym with this stuff. By the way, at the gym, we are doing push, pull, leg and an upper day because we're not having 2 lower sessions because we are running so much. So we have the gym, and as you can see, we have a push day on Monday, which is chest, triceps and a little bit of shoulders. Then we have a pull day, which is back and biceps. And then we have legs, and I always add a bit of shoulders as well, either some lateral raises because I like to have a lot of volume on my side delts, and also we are doing some rear delts, just an accessory, just one exercise. Then on Thursday, we have no gym, we have just 7K, having the legs just rest. Then on Friday, because we don't have any running, we're gonna have an hour on the bike. Saturday, we have 10K run, and then an upper day at the gym, because you see here, we have upper and upper, so we wanna have, we don't need 3 days, but just because we're structuring it like this for now, because we don't wanna overdo it, we don't have so much volume on our nervous system. We're gonna have these days of rest. We have an upper day, and then Sunday we have no run and we have another hour on the bike. And by the way, the bike, we're kind of simulating zone 2, so we wanna have the heart rate around 150, something like that. And yeah, and then we do the gym. Next week we're gonna do all over again, like exactly the same. For the running, we're gonna have 1 speed workout added in, and slowly, as we are getting more time on the feet, we're gonna be trying to add something at the gym. But for now, again, we don't want to overstimulate the nervous system. We just want to take it step by step, very slowly, because yes, I am very excited to be training and doing all that stuff, and because of that, I'm like, let's do fucking everything. Let's run 50 kilometers this week and do fucking push pull leg, rest push pull leg, and be at the gym 6 times a week. But that's not the point. You want to take it step by step, and in the long run, that's actually gonna get you places and results, and it is way better than doing everything all at once and then not going to the gym because you get an injury and you're not able to run and everything fucks up and you're tired and you don't want to go to the gym because you know what I'm saying, you just don't want to get burned out. Okay, so let me take this mic because I feel like, I don't know, I feel more professional whenever I have the mic in my hand. So yeah, that is the entire video. Again, had to overcome the situation with me doing a voiceover for the video because unfortunately no sound, but we want to take it as a lesson. It's not gonna happen again. Thankfully, it happened on a video like this, and it didn't happen on like a very serious race day. So yeah, this week definitely gonna be doing a full day of eating. Some people have asked for it, and I still wanted to do it because my cameraman is not here, so this is gonna be easy for me to record on my own. Full day of eating, a bunch of reels on Instagram and TikTok. We going hard. One video on TikTok went 225K, which is, for me, a lot of views as of now, especially in this running space, because we have one viral video on YouTube, but it is completely different niche. It still gets people here, so thankful for that. Probably a lot of you have come from how to lose face from your fat. No, how to lose fat from your face. Probably a lot of people here from the video. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave you with this. Thank you for watching. Sorry, this video was more of a sit down, but had to overcome the situation somehow. The plan was different, but it is what it is. We're still getting the job done, okay? So, with that said, guys, no matter if you're tired, go ahead and do what is required, and I will see you in the next video of a 100-kilometer ultramarathon prep series next Sunday, which is gonna be a full day of eating. And yeah, see you then. And again, thank you for watching. Please tell me there's voice, please. Yes, the microphone works. See ya.